all season long, doing what he does best, getting on the end of it there.
Yeah, you're disappointed though, Campbell. He's ball watching. He's looking right along the line. He can see Holt and he lets him get in there, but it's a good goal.
Harry Redknapp brought Benjani back into his side for this one in search of firepower, but they got the goals in the end, Portsmouth, and they got themselves back into this particular game with an own goal. It was Rob Kozluk on 48 minutes, but then it was Sol Campbell getting forward to put Portsmouth in front.
He had a great ball in from the corner.
And another defender scored. Noe Pamarone, former Spurs man, popping up for a 3-1. Let's get off to the City of Manchester Stadium right now. The return of Nikola Anelka, the only player to have cost more than Samaras at this particular club. Samaras was demoted to the bench for this one, and no great surprises. He's made a habit of doing this. Just ask Liverpool. It was Nikola Anelka opening up the scoring there in fine fashion on 8 minutes.
Great finish, wasn't it? Absolutely. I mean, that's what they bought him for, to finish off goals like that.
And he had 2 by half-time. Look, he's just drifted in, unchallenged, unmarked from anywhere.
Yeah, drifts in behind the defenders. They don't see him at all. Great run and a great finish again.
City booed off the park, and it was to get even worse. That was half-time they were booed off. Joey Barton completely losing it. A bit of a 2-footed lunge. He knew he'd made a mistake straight away, but unfortunately Mike Riley decided that he was going to see red.
Not a red card for me. He does lunge, but he doesn't go to try and kick the player at all. The player's still standing. Very, very harsh for me.
Frustration, no. Frustration, that's all it is. It's born out of frustration, and when supporters get on your case, you are struggling.
Tough for City now when you consider the suspension will be kicking in there. Look at that, 6-8 goals at the Emirates Stadium. Manchester United took a while but won 3-0. The only 0-0 we had came at Craven Cottage. Liverpool again a slow burner before winning 2-0. Watford. Bolton, that's a good victory for them, but Manchester City, you've got problems, especially with that Barton suspension. Middlesbrough 2, Charlton 0, no surprises there. Newcastle, Tottenham, very entertaining, and Portsmouth coming from behind to win 3-1 against Sheffield United. One of the wins of the day would have to be Everton away against Reading. Look at the top of the table then, and Chelsea involved in the late game. We'll have that on a repeat of this programme for you against Wigan. Manchester United with a victory, and everyone else below them. Look at that, Liverpool, Arsenal, Bolton, Portsmouth, all picking up the points, and a bit of a gap developing. Everton, the only other team in the top half to score a victory. Newcastle United flying up the table, almost up to exactly halfway now, and as you look towards the bottom, a big gap down to Charlton and Watford, and for the rest of them it's going to be very tight, all the way up to Middlesbrough. In the Championship, Derby County are going great guns, but once again you look at Birmingham's result, 4-0 against bottom club Southend. Preston able to do the business as well. Southampton in the end made it a 3-3 against Sheffield Wednesday. And Stoke City are going well at the moment. They beat Ipswich by 1-0. Okay, so there we are then. That's a roundup of those. Let's just quickly remind you one more time. Boxing Day, the next lineup of matches. This is ESPN's schedule. Chelsea against Reading. And remember, we're kicking off at 9 o'clock, having come on air at 8:30. Andrew Lessey will be with the guys for Boxing Day's bonanza. Manchester United and Wigan Athletic, the second of matches. There are also 3 games on Star. Just check your listings to see what is coming along. Okay, highlight of the day for you today, Ronnie. Spectacular in many ways, lots of goals.
Paul Scholes' goal for me was the highlight of the day that I've seen all day. His volley from outside the box, best goal I've seen for a while.
Team result, who would be the happiest today?
Oh, Arsenal. It's a magnificent performance, it really was. It could have been 10, double figures for me. It was wonderful to watch.
Just going back to that Joey Barton situation, remember the guys will be filling one on who's available for all the matches when we get to Boxing Day, and Andrew and the guys set up another round of matches. Okay then, let's just remind you that if you're watching a repeat, or if you happen to catch a repeat of this, there was another match played on the Saturday, the late kick-off, Wigan against Chelsea, and we'll have action from that one. For now though, this has been Final Score. Ronnie, a pleasure having you on the show. Steve, always a pleasure having you along, and you'll be busy over the Christmas period, I can be sure of that. Thanks for being with us. Have a wonderful Christmas. Goodbye for now.
英超赛后周解是由马来西亚航空超越期望赞助播出。
It's total non-stop action wrestling explosion.
Bringing you 60 minutes of great performances, interviews, and news from in and out of the ring. TNA Explosion on Star Sports.
On the next Jamie's Greatest Hits.
I don't care if you like it. We have Glow, Ria's lamps to illuminate the show. Goggle at Fed versus Nad. Experience the mystique of the Black Magic. Rodeo Ragdolls. And take a leap with Jumping Sweet Jaffas and many more. So email us what you want to see or go onto our website to vote now. Jamie's greatest hits on Star Sports.
Gonna be a physical game, gonna be a long game.